to potential employers who may be watching. Different is good.
Brain Gain is sponsored by Farmers National Bank, Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC, the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, and Southwoods Health.
And so many times we become we like homogenous environments because it's familiar and it's comfortable. And it's often done not intentionally, I don't believe. So it's so important to my students who are watching this. If you're at school with somebody who doesn't look like you or does, or may have a different religion or a different idea or like a different class in school, sit down with them for lunch. It's amazing what you'll find when you have conversations with someone who doesn't look like you. And it's okay. It's okay to be the only one. And my hope and my goal is that I work as hard as I can in this seat so that I'm not the only one anymore. And so that I'm not the anomaly, but that I set a standard that this is doable. That you can elect a person of color to a seat that has never been here before, and that they can succeed and open the door for others. So my job for all people of color or not is to not only say there were many who held a ladder for me. And so now it's my job to sit here not only to do this job and to do it well, but now to hold the ladder for someone else. So that's why I welcome opportunities to speak to students, and whether at the collegiate level, whether at the high school, middle school, or elementary school, I've done it all. And why I like to do it, because whether you're a person of color or not, my election to all should mean anything is possible. It is not easy. We have to acknowledge the barriers that are in place. Yes, it's going to be harder. I live a very different experience than my colleagues. And it's okay, and I'll talk about it and I'll share it, and I don't have a chip on my shoulder because I don't want to be anything else than a black woman. But because I am a black woman who wears a black robe, I have a different story. And I think as we continue to share these stories, talk about it, and expose students to those realities, it won't make them jaded, but it will make them better prepared to deal with the challenges, because life is hard. Life is hard, I don't care what color you are. It is inherently harder if you're a person of color. It's numbers, they don't lie. But it does not mean that you can't. So if anybody wants to do anything that has never been done before, please look at me to serve as a reminder that it's always impossible until it's done.
Brain Gain is sponsored by Farmers National Bank, Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC, the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, and Southwoods Health.